All right. Well, hey, we're here with Dionicio Ramos. Dionicio, thank you so much for joining us today. And I know we want to kind of just kick it off. What I'd like to hear, if it's okay with you, would you go ahead and just kind of tell us your story? I know you dealt with something back in the day, and obviously we're here with the Richard Reyes Foundation and want to share stories and encourage people to have early cancer screenings. And you've got a reason to encourage that. Will you tell us what happened to you?
Yes. Like 18 years ago, I had colon cancer, but the polyp, it was the size of a prune. It was benign around it, but cancerous in the middle. And the doctor told me in another 6 months it would have killed me instantly. So it was a long struggle because I was in pain before the surgery for a long time. They couldn't find what was wrong because they said that I wasn't old enough to get checked. The doctor told me I was like 41 years old, and I was feeling pain every year. And finally, I had a colonoscopy done, and they saw a polyp. They were able to remove three of them. The last one was the size of a prune. So I had to go under surgery, and they were able to remove it. And thank God, the doctor saved my life. I was able to survive a dangerous moment. Um, and after that, I started feeling in my intestines like razor blades were cutting my intestines. And I assume it was because of the surgery. Maybe something happened there, or I don't know what it was, but I was able to get better by drinking Metamucil. And right now, after 24 years, um, after the surgery, that is, I've been feeling quite better of 18 years. So I'm just taking it one day at a time and hoping that this doesn't come back and I get checked. I was getting checked like every year, every 2 years, every 3 years, and now I'm up to every 5 years.
So when you first started dealing with this, you were very young. Did I hear the age 41?
41 years old. The doctor had said that I was kind of too young for a colonoscopy to be done. And that was the problem. I had told the doctor that I have pain there, and I don't know why she didn't submit me to get it done. And because of the delay and the polyp grew bigger and it was ready to crack and spread and kill me. And the doctor said it would have killed me instantly.
How long did it take from you first going to the doctor to finally get this colonoscopy?
Um, I would say about 4 years because doctor said you're young, and they tried this. They gave me medication, and I was going to the bathroom all the time. And finally, it was kind of like almost too late. I blamed the doctor for it. I
Do
should
you
have had
remember
the
the
call.
staging?
This, what do you mean by the
What
staging?
did they stage it with a number?
Oh, no, I don't remember that.
Okay.
No.
Were you able to have someone go with you on a lot of these appointments, or did you end up going kind of by yourself?
I kind of went by myself because everybody else is busy with their lives, and I try to keep it private, but it was bad. It was painful. I was going to the bathroom all the time. It was it was horrible. I'm just glad that I got better.
So thank you for telling us this. What treatment did you get? Did you end up with radiation, surgery, chemo, or a mixture of things?
No, that wasn't needed because the polyp itself was benign around it and cancerous in the middle. and it contained the cancer. But the doctor did say another 6 months it would have cracked and killed me instantly. And because of that, he was able to remove it. After that, I got checked by doctors, and they said that I was negative for cancer. Everything looked good, and that's where I'm at now.
So it was just a surgery and done?
Yeah, because thank God the polyp was able to contain the cancer. Yeah, it was large. It was the size of a prune, and they had to cut me up in my stomach in front of me, and to push it up to grab it. It was a really long surgery, according to the doctor, because they couldn't grab it from the front. So they had to like push it up my rectum, put their hands up my rectum and push it up and grab it and cut it.
Okay. So after the surgery was over, then it's just checkups every year, 3 years, 5 years, that kind of thing, right?
Right,
It's not
right,
any
yeah.
kind of follow-up treatment like that, right? Just checkups.
No, right. I was good. I was saved by the polyp that was able to contain the cancer.
I
It-
mean, that's incredible that the non-cancerous tissue around it kind of protected the
yes,
cancerous tissue inside of it, which allowed them to do surgery.
right,
Not to say let's look for a blessing, but if I would consider that a blessing.
right.
Have
Yes,
you thought that since then?
yes. Oh, yeah. I'm so grateful that the mighty Lord was able to save my life, because the doctor said it. If it would have cracked a little bit and a little bit would have leaked out, I wouldn't have been speaking to you right now.
No kidding. And I'm very happy that we are. Um,
Yes,
if you Let me ask you this, if you were watching this video, if you were watching you and you needed advice because you were going through it, what advice would you give to someone who maybe is dealing with cancer right now or just got a diagnosis? Do you have some advice for them?
yes. Keep hope, keep focus, strong, and that'll help you heal. Because as soon as you get weak and you give up, then it becomes much worse. So my opinion is the reason why I was saved is because I stood strong, and because of that, I was able to beat it. And if I had cancer and I'm going through radiation and all that, which I have friends of mine that went through that, they're living because they stood strong physically and mentally. They didn't let it hold them down. And I always give them that advice. And they always tell me, D, don't change, because I like the way you think, and you're very strong. And right now I'm kind of like weak because talking about it. But when I talk to people that have cancer, or they did have cancer, or they're going through the chemo, I rise to the occasion. And I talk strong to keep them strong. But for myself, yeah, I'm sad sometimes because of what I went through, and I'm afraid of the cancer coming back. But I have faith, and if I do go through that again, I will keep mentally strong. That's for sure. And I would go to meetings, have interventions, and interact with others that have issues. And it's the best thing, because I don't think there's really nothing out there that could help you. Is only your way of thinking. If you could think strong, you're going to stay strong.
You took the words out of my mouth. I was going to ask for methods, if you had any specific methods that you used in the past or use now, because I know that your journey with health continues. We don't have to go into it, but I know you're still dealing with other things, non-cancer related, but
Right.
things are still happening. And every time
Right.
I talk to you, you are significantly positive. You're saying, hey, I'm dealing with this, but I'm trying to overcome. What are some methods that you did use or do use now that someone could use to sort of keep that mental positive? Because when you're alone, I know it's easy to go into a dark place. What are some methods that you used or would recommend?
That is a excellent question. My method is stay away from negative people and help yourself. Don't depend on other people to help you. And what I do is I go to the gym, I play tennis, I play a little basketball with my grandkids. I'm 67 years old, and that's what's keeping me going. And even though my joints hurt because of my age and all that, I push. I stay focused and positive, because if you don't, that's when you fall apart. And you got to eat right, and don't eat late at night because it's not good for you. And I try to cook for myself, because eating in restaurants are very bad. And my blood count was really whacked out, and I was able to bring it down. And now I have a good health, a build of health now because of what I did for me. Not, I don't depend on nobody. I depend on me. That's the secret. Just stay strong, focus, and go to the gym or do something, work out, body in motion.
Man, that's really good advice. That's really good advice, because I know there's quite a few people who don't have an outlet, and you just listed probably 2 or 3 different methods somebody could use. Okay, I've got a couple more questions. If
Sure.
you could do anything differently, is there something you would have changed?
Yes. I did already not drink anymore, because alcohol is no good for you. And I should have done that a long time ago, because my liver is it's not bad, but it's borderline there. That's because of the alcohol. And also I was a heavy smoker, and I gave that up too. And I should have done things differently then, because yeah, because of the certain issues that I have now. It's because of what I did to myself in the past.
Is there something that you did that other people should do? Other than all this
Oh,
positivity, I know that's the big thing, but is there something like an action that you took that may have affected the outcome?
okay. You just live life, enjoy life. If that's I wasn't sure of the question, but what works for me right now is I stay away from negative people. I just stay around people that are positive, and that's the bottom line. You got to take care of yourself, and nobody's going to help you. Uh, you have to help yourself.
That's so true. Now, I know that you know that the foundation's goal is to encourage early screening. And if I can say so, you're kind of a poster child for how that can help because of what you went through. You said 4 years went by before you actually got a
Yes,
scope. And
yes,
during that time, you were getting treated for clearly non-cancer, like
right,
other things were you
right,
treated for, right?
right. They gave me Percosets. I got addicted to that. I went through a lot with that, and don't always get a second opinion. Always get a second opinion. If the doctor gives you a negative feedback, always get a second opinion, because if I didn't get a second opinion, I would have been dead, because this doctor didn't want to wanted me to go through the procedure of the colonoscopy, because she said that I was too young. You know, she didn't believe it was that. I have no idea why she made that decision, knowing that I was in pain. And I was able to kick the Percocets away, because I was like taking them like candy, and I became addicted to it, and it's a very bad feeling going to a withdrawal with that, to a point that I wanted to end up my life because of it. So my advice to people that are going through this right now is stay focused, stay away from negative people, exercise, and eat right.
That's a synopsis right there. I mean, this is such good advice.
Thank you.
This is so, thank you for your honesty and being real, because this is the kind of things people deal with who are facing these types of diagnoses, regardless of age, right? Some very young, even when someone says, oh, I'm okay, I'm older, you still think these things. The
Right,
thoughts are still going to happen.
right.
And I can't thank you enough. In
You're welcome.
parting, what would be your sign off if you're just saying to people, hey, I'm heading, we're closing out your story. Give us your finish.
My
How would you
fin-
finish us?
my finish would be stay focused and keep on punching, because life is not fair. It's what you make it.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Words of a champion. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.